Hi, Nick. How you doing today?
Hi, Anita. Doing well. How are you?
I am great. Nick is one of our members of Style Pro, and he owns a painting company, Brush and Color Eco Painting, and he has a very interesting project that I asked him to virtually show us. He's working on a historic building, and we'd love to see what you're doing, Nick.
Yeah, thank you. So we're working downtown on Red River, right across from the convention center, and this is the Castleman-Bull House, it's called. It was built in the late 1800s, and it was originally located on East 7th Street, and it was there, and the Castleman-Bull family lived there for 4 generations,
Wow.
up until the 1960s, and then it was bought by a church, and it became part of a church, a wing of a church, and then in 2001, it was moved from East 7th down here to Red River.
Is this the building that's right across from the convention center that we've all walked by for years and wondered what the heck was up?
Exactly. Yep.
And
that's the one.
somebody's finally doing something, and how exciting to be part of it.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm very grateful to be a part of this project. And actually, it's going to be pretty exciting. It's going to be a part of this nationwide event that was originally supposed to be in mid-June, but I think it's getting pushed back to the fall. And it's called the Front Porch Project.
Okay.
And it has something to do with Matthew McConaughey and this somebody here in Austin. I can't remember the fellow's name, but they're doing a mayor convention. Usually they do one here in Austin every year. National Mayor Convention.
Okay.
And this Front Porch is going to be part of this National Mayor Convention. They were going to have debates on it.
Oh, fun.
So we'll see when it's actually going to unfold, probably in the fall, but it's something to do with a country song about if we could set our differences aside when we talk about things on a porch, something along those lines.
Interesting. Yeah. Huh. All right. Well, I'll have to look that up. So tell me a little bit about what you're doing with this house. I mean, obviously painting, but a little more complicated than an average project, I would guess.
It's not much more complicated. It is a commercial project, so we do use a little bit of a different approach to things, working with a general contractor and with the city. So there are a lot of other trades involved right now, and we're keeping our distance. And this actually, it was built in the late 1800s, and it hasn't been really touched since, I guess, it was moved. But before then, it wasn't really touched for quite some time. So there was a lead abatement, meaning they primed everything with a lead-safe paint.
Oh, wow.
Primer, which we did not do. And all the caulking actually was asbestos. So they had all of that removed as well. So now that's what we're doing. We just finished all the caulking, and now we're painting.
Wow. So how long did the abatement take? Did you guys have to do that, or is that something somebody else does?
Somebody else did that one. Yeah, we are actually not certified to remove lead. And I did that on purpose just because I don't want to put my employees at risk. Most of the homes we work with are built after the 70s, so we don't really come across it very often anyway. But yeah, somebody else took care of that, and that took about 2 weeks.
Wow. Okay, so behind you, we've got some, looks like corbels and part of the roof.
The lead, they scraped as much as they could, and then they primer over the bigger chunks because it's pretty hard to get off.
Great.
But it'll look great from street view.
Yes, it's beautiful. I love the corbels and the detail on some of these homes.
Yeah, it looks really nice, and they have yet to put in the new windows, which I'm very excited about.
Can you point me down there?
Well, here's a window here. We're at the top of one.
Oh, okay. Oh, neat.
So I'll walk around to the front here, and I'll hold my camera over the scaffolding.
Okay, be careful.
Just so you can get a little bit of a view.
Yes, okay. I remember that. It's right across the street from whatchamacallit, Moonshine as well, right?
Yes, that is correct. And yeah, there's a 4-story scaffolding. It's a pretty big job for us. We're a 2-woman crew plus myself, and this is probably our biggest project yet.
That's great. So what's your favorite part feature about this house?
Architecturally, I would probably say I really like the arches in the windows, the old arches in the windows, and
Mm-hmm.
I guess just that it's brick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Brick buildings aren't as common as they used to be, I guess.
Right. Can you imagine moving a brick building? I mean,
Yeah,
that's got to be heavy.
it's got to be very heavy, yeah. And unfortunately, somebody along the way painted the brick, so we painted over the painted brick because you can't really get it back.
Yeah.
They chose the designer chose this darker tannish brick color, I guess, to make it look classic.
Mm-hmm.
So the contractor we're working with is Jamal and Smith.
Do they do a lot of historic renovations?
I believe so, yeah. They do a lot of work for the city.
Okay.
The inside is actually not being touched.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's pretty gnarly in there, for lack of a better word. There's lead paint all over the walls, and it's not being used, actually. And there's no plans to do anything with it, strangely.
Really?
Where it should be, it should definitely be turned into a museum of some sort.
Huh. So they're literally just like, well, we've got to keep this building here and we might as well make the outside look nice.
Yep.
This is fun.
Thanks, Anita. I
All
hope
right,
I did
thank
an
you.
okay job with the interview.